Okay, next up is our fifth team. They came from Kyoto情報大学院. They are Azure EAGLE. Their product name is called老人ホーム自動巡廻ロボット EAGLE113 Azure. So please welcome Azure EAGLE to the stage.
Hi. How are you all doing?
Great.
Great? Nice. I'm doing great too. I have a question. Does anyone have their relatives living in a care home? Okay, we are a very fortunate crowd, I guess. Well, actually, my grandmother actually lives in a care home in Tokyo. She's bedridden right now. Well, she's doing fine, but just like whenever I go visit her, all the care home staffs are running around doing their job. And I also had a friend that used to work at care home. He quit because of the back-breaking night shift. The average number of staffs working at night shift is usually 50 residents to 2 or 3. And they have to change their diapers through night shift. But when you get old, you kind of, wake up early or get up to use the bathroom often. And that's where the problem comes in. Today, I want to present a solution that will help save lives at care home. EAGLE113 Azure, also known as Azure EAGLE for short. The problem is that residents wake up at night and try to go to the bathroom, get out of the room to the corridor, and sometimes collapse there because of their health issues. And just like I said before, there's only 3 staffs working per 50 residents, and they have their other duties. It is a sad reality, but some residents are not helped out so fast. They sometimes are left there to suffer. It is sad. Our Azure EAGLE will help the care staff. It will take over the patrol duties in the corridors. What Azure EAGLE can do is it will patrol the corridor whenever it detects any residents. It will send a message using push technology to the staff's mobile device. It will also send a push whenever the Azure EAGLE is carried away by the residents. Today I want to talk to you mainly 4 things. 1, a brief story behind our project. 2, the hardware requirements that we faced. And 3, the Azure system that we created. And 4, the possible improvements or enhancements that we might be able to make. So, first I want to introduce you to Mr. EAGLE, care home staff. He's actually a graduate from our school. His last name is Washida, that's why we are calling him Mr. EAGLE. Our project actually started as a way to help him out personally. He still works at care home, and he worked at care home when he was in our school. He worked at night shifts, and he gave us a pretty clear idea of the problem during night shift. Like I said, there's only a couple of staffs working on night shift. They have their own duties, but residents often come out to the corridor. And sometimes they collapse. For the room and the bathroom, they actually have sensors built in. That's why we decided to implement our Azure EAGLE into the corridor. These are the actual constraints of the care home. People might be wondering why we actually needed to implement a robot into the corridor. First of all, hallways are vast. It makes an average of 12,000 steps per day for care home staffs. That's a lot. And it is vast. It's not so easy to find the collapsed residents. They have a lot of blind spots too. You might be wondering why not a surveillance camera? But apparently surveillance cameras are not allowed because of the privacy issues. They did try to implement a few times, but all of them got taken away because of the complaints. And apparently, currently, there is, I believe there is no care home that has surveillance cameras in Japan. So this is out of the choice. And locking the room is of course not allowed. It is a crime. You cannot lock people in their rooms. That is not right. And Mr. Eagle has actually tried implementing robots a couple of times, and these were the actual results. Yes, residents often destroys the robots with their canes or just by kicking it off, or one resident actually hugged the robot, and it broke both the robot and the resident's rib. Yeah, and the last one was handmade by Mr. Eagle, but it got destroyed before it actually started running. Yes. Benefits of Azure EAGLE. This is something that we found out from those constraints and the implementation attempts that Mr. Eagle did. The broken parts are easy to restore, and the computer part is cheap, so it is easy to repair or restore. And the battery time is 7 hours per 4-hour charge, which is enough to completely cover the night shift. We are currently using Lego blocks, but this is because this was the best match for our requirements. And this is more details of Azure EAGLE on duty. It will move by tracing the lines, which will be the set course. And this actually explains why this will be the best solution. Because of the law in Japan, basic construction law, I believe, the corridors are usually set to 1.8 meters width. So 2 lines by the walls going around should be enough. And why it should be enough is because no one will actually fall straight right in the middle of the corridor. This is a care home. You have to remember that. Residents will actually walk along the wall because of their aging body. So setting the lines along the wall should be, or actually it will be, I'm pretty sure it will be, enough to detect any residents that has collapsed in the hallway. And any detection will be sending a message to the staff, and staff can hurry and help out any fallen residents. And this is the actual Azure system that we have created. We actually changed the mobile apps into web apps due to inputs and more capabilities at the care homes. We have used IoT Hub since it is easy to connect multiple devices, and it is also easy to connect multiple devices at multiple locations. We actually tried, and we could detect error message coming from Kansai and Tokyo. Yes. And we have used Stream Analytics since it is a very easy to understand input-output setup. And for future enhancements, we are actually planning to use maybe machine learning. We are not sure yet. since the thing is, medical informations are not allowed to be used by normal citizens. It has to be used by professionals. So for now, we are going to just gather all the informations and store it in a skill database for any future use. Yes. And at last, I want to talk to you about the more details of the future enhancement. Like I said before, we are actually using Lego Mindstorm. We are actually planning to make it into an actual hardware, developing hardware. And that way, we could probably get a patent in some of the parts that we create. And we could also, put a kind of a cover, something soft or maybe something cute, and maybe we can use it as a babysitting robot for maybe toddlers, kids that cannot walk but they love to move around. We can maybe set it in their bedroom to alert their parents. Yes, so that brings me to the end of my presentation. I am presenting this because I'm pretty sure all of you know this, but care home industries encountering a high turnover. We do not have enough staff, and even the country knows about this. And they're actually planning to get immigrants to work there. But as I said, it's not about the number of people, it's about the working conditions. If we do not improve this, getting more people is not going to solve it. That's why I want to present to you Azure EAGLE. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Thank you for the presentation. All right, let's turn it over to the judges. We have a few minutes left for questions.
すみません、最後に出てきたけど、そのレゴのマインドストーンの EV3 を使ってるっていうことがね、スタート地点だっていうのはちょっとこれから先に発展させるときにちょっと限界があるんじゃないかなと思ってまして。
そうですか。
はい。で、もう踏んづければすぐ壊れるし、持ってるトルクだとかね、そのセンサーの能力だとか含めて考えると、次のステップで何かロボティクスとして使えるものがキャンディデートとしてあるんじゃないかなと思っていて、例えばお掃除のルンバっていうのはルンバの開発用キットって出してて、会社実は戦争に使えるような潜水艦タイプとかね、その災害対策用の救難ロボットとかいろんなものを作ってて、その中でその使えるような、そのタイプのやつがいくつかあるから、同じルンバでもルンバの開発用キットみたいなのがあって、でそういうものがうまくその巡回なり、それから一緒に遠隔診療をするためのロボットも実は作っていて、でそういうものが実はその自ら徘徊している老人に語りかけたりね、それから踏んづけたり何か来てその危うく間違えて自分自身が転んじゃったりしないようなその幸せを持ったそのものにしていくっていうのは次のステップで考えられたらいいかなというふうに思いました。
はい、ありがとうございます。ですね、EV3 レゴストーンを使っているところは、先ほどちょっとお伝えさせていただいたんですけども、やはりコスト面っていうところがありまして、安価でできる、壊れた場合も修理が安価、買い直しも安価というところで、それが言ったらハードウェアの機能要件の一つとしてやっぱり出てきたものでして、現場の声から。なのでそこをカバーするにはやはりちょっと既存のものっていうのはやはりちょっとお値段張るものが多いので、そういったことができるのはですので、できれば最終的には自分たちのハードウェアを開発することができれば安価で提供することもできるかなと思っております。
ありがとうございました。拝見してて思ったのが、これ結構壊される前提ですよね。で根本的な問題として何を見ても壊されてしまう。僕思ってたのはその生活の中での異物感っていうところがなかなか他人が置いたものだと取り払えないのかなっていう、そういう壁があるのかなと思ってて、これイーグル11さんでしたっけ、実際に置かれたりしてみたんですかね。
そうですね、実はこれは結構うちの研究室でも長い間ちょっといろいろとやっていじっているものでしてはい、先ほどちょっと紹介させていただいたミスターイーグル、彼のそうですね、まだ ちょっと導入実験がまだできてないんですけども、彼のその現場の状況を見て、基本的なフィードバックは方からいただいているので、なんていうんですかね、現役の介護職員の方なので、その方に欲しいと言わしめたというところですかね。実際に導入実験をしてみないとわからないところありますけども、今までにしてきた導入実験の結果ですので、はい、またこれからも改善は入れています。
そうですね、やはりその住人に受け入れられるかどうかっていうのが一つあるのと、もう一つ思ったのが、なんかその受け入れられやすくする工夫ってできるんじゃないかなと思っていて、はい、せっかく例えばレゴとかそういったものを使うのであれば、彼らに作らせてみるとか、はい、なんかちょっとそういった工夫とかも考えられるかなと思って拝見してました。
ありがとうございます。
これ日本ではニーズがあるということが、ボイスとして声として、一つ上がったということなんですけども、海外でニーズがあるんですか。例えば本線アメリカであるんですけども、はい、サーベランスカメラがアメリカで OK なのか、あるいはコリドーのね、サイズがどうなのかとかちょっと分かんないんですが、
はい、そのあたり調べたんですが、ちょっといまいちそういった確実な確証は得れませんでした。ただ一つ言えるのは、高齢化社会というものが先進国の全てに当てはまるような流れに今現在なってまして、韓国なども数年後には日本を超えてくるんじゃないかと言われるような数字でして、今現時点日本が世界一高齢化が進んでおります。そこでリードしているのであれば、そこの解決法を我々もリードするべきだと思っております。といった答えでよろしかったでしょうか。はい、
ちょっと1個だけ聞きたいことがあるんですけど、はい、僕この系のプロジェクトで、うちのラボもよくやっていて、一番なんか僕問題だと思うのは、はい、多分絵に描いた餅と、あと実際の導入コストの幅がめちゃくちゃ高いっていうことだと思うんですよ。でも少なくとも何らかの道具が、老人ホームにあることに関しては多分誰も反対しないんですけど、はい、でもこれ多分コンペティションなので、はい、僕らがこのプロジェクトを一番に選ぶ理由を教えてください。
一番に
多分1個選ばないといけないとしたら、はい、なぜこのプロジェクトが、本当なんとか分かんないけど他のプロジェクトより今すごい重要なのかとか、はい、そこを聞きたいんですけど、なんかあったらいいかな。
私の個人的な意見としましては、先ほどもちょっと答えさせていただいたんですけども、日本が今一番高齢化社会進んでるんですよ、でそれはアメリカも高齢化は進んでいっているので、そういった点を考えると、やはり日本初でその高齢化というものにいち早く解決法を見出すという、それを世界に向けて提示するという点が私は必要なのではないかと。
なるほど、わかりました。ありがとうございます。
All right, that's all the time we have for questions. Thank you very much, judges.